All right. Had a wonderful day today. Today was the first day of class for me at a new university. I'm going for nursing, in case you didn't know, and I am at a Catholic school, University of St. Thomas here in Houston. And they teach nursing, I guess, from a somewhat holistic point. And I had never even heard of this school. I have, but I ain't paying no attention to it. So one day when I was at the community college, this guy was like, "You ever heard of St. Thomas?" I'm like, "Nah." He was like, "Well, they offer a nurse program. You don't have to take X, Y, Z." I'm like, I'm gonna check that out. Never had any idea that I had my only interest was going into University of Texas. I was like, I'm gonna be at UT. I'm going to UT. I'm going to UT. Okay, so now I'm at University of St. Thomas, and um, I be trying to just line up the pieces of my life right now from really 2010 when everything started to just really spiral out of control and I thought I was a real live nutcase up until now. So how I look at it is that, and the writings I wrote way back then also verified, I was just getting prepared as getting ready for what was to come with the head. Um, what was ahead? Back in, I don't know when my awakening really started, but it came and just was like, hey, I'm finna come in here. So what you gonna do? You gonna get with the program, or you gonna be one that flew up the cuckoo's nest? Because I thought I was going crazy. I was having these thoughts of killing myself, and I'm like, hey, I'm making my kids feel a certain way, and I'm killing too, and don't nobody have to worry about us. Because at first I was like, they'll get a nice little grip of money. Um, so they'll be okay. Then I got to thinking, nah, I don't want to leave them burden on nobody else. I'm going to just kill all of us. And one day, the thought just got in my head. I had went to the psychiatrist, though, because I was like, no, this not me. I don't, no, no, no. I'm strong. I done been through some things, molestation, just abuse, verbal, mental, physical abuse. I done been through some things. So it was like, okay, no, something going on. So I went and got me some medicine, and do you know some of us, I was misusing that medicine, mixing up all kind of cocktails, and just was fully loaded, fully loaded. I even went to somewhere one time and fell right on my hands and knees. He was like, "Uh-oh, I'm going down, y'all. I'm going down." And it was a place full of people. I got on up like where nothing happened, too. Um, but in the midst of me taking that medicine, I was like, something ain't right. I don't feel right. This not right. So I stopped taking that medicine, and I would take it here and there. That's what was going on. I can't remember I think in August of 2010, I admitted myself into the hospital because and me falling down and making them cocktails didn't happen until I stopped working. So in August of 2010, um, the thought just got in my head one day, and it stuck that I'm gonna kill everybody. And at that point, I was like, no, I something is majorly off. I gotta go get some help. I gotta go sit down and talk to somebody. So I went and admitted myself into the psychiatric hospital, and I'm in there and I'm looking at all these people. Quite a few black people in there. It was every nationality in there. But I'm just looking around because I'm saying to myself, even though they done gave me this medicine, like, no, this not where you supposed to be, but it was where I needed to be. And I remember this I was calling my fro, and this white chick named Gretchen, she came and she grabbed my comb, and we were struggling back and forth with this comb, and I'm like, let my comb go. She was like, you can never comb it out. You will never be able to comb it out. Just give me this comb. Give me this comb. They're here to stay. You will never be able to comb it out. And I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? So the people, they grabbed her, And she went on about her business, but she looked back at me in a strange way, and I was like, oh, okay, broad, you better not come in my room tonight. After Gretchen got stabilized, Gretchen came and she apologized to me. And she was like, I just want to say I'm sorry if I did anything to offend you. I found that odd because at that time I wasn't doped up on the medicine. I was still very coherent. I was just, my eyes was open when they was trying to force me closed. That's how I felt. So I told her everything is fine. I say, why did you say that? She said, because sometimes I be out of my mind when I'm in my mind, and I say or I do things that I really don't mean any harm, but I'm speaking the truth. Okay, I took that and I accepted that apology. Come to find out, Gretchen was this great, great artist. Gretchen did the craziest, most beautiful paintings that you would ever want to see. But the thing was, they were saying when she's not on the medication, when she won't take her meds, she had to end up coming back in here. So I seen a few other people. I met this guy named Eugene, and a white guy. And Eugene would say the strangest thing is everything was always dealing with space. These were white people. So I'm like, okay, what's up, what's up, what's up? Then there was a young kid in there that looked like Superman, not in his costume. He had the glasses on and everything. When I saw him, something just said, go in this day room. And when I sat down by him, the first thing I said was, what the hell are you doing in here? You don't look like anything's wrong with you. I guess that was the hood um, black person up at me. Because he said, there's nothing wrong with me. I needed a break from school. I say, huh? He say, yeah, I'm just, we come in here to get a break sometime. I get a check, and I'm like, what? He was like, there's nothing wrong. I just needed a break from my family and from school. I'm in medical school. So I'm looking around this room, and I'm like, okay, it's some strange things going on here. They moved me from that floor because that was like the hood of that was the hood of the hospital. It was going down on that floor. People was having sex, getting their penis sucked, and just it was going down. They moved me to the first floor, which was a more advanced place. You had to go to all these different group meetings. They were trying to tell me I was a drug addict. I was telling them I'm not a drug addict. I felt like, hey, if I went to work for 8 hours, for 12 hours a day, if I wanted to come home and smoke 15 sweets that day, yeah, I can do that. But I don't crave marijuana. But that's what they had me doing. But on that floor, I met a Hispanic lady. I don't remember what this lady's name is. Um, and mind you, the whole time I'm at that hospital, I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this part. When I met my shrink that looked like Papa Smurf, I said this on another video. I asked him, I said, is it possible to have two personalities, multiple personalities? But I think I said two. And I said, and each one of them know what the other one is doing. And he crossed his legs and was like, no, that's not possible. So I sat back in my chair and was like, how you know? It's never been medically proven. I say, but that's how I feel. I feel like I'm battling with two people. I would never hurt my children or hurt myself. I say it's like it's a constant battle, and I know what be going on when I'm out doing things, misusing my body, or just whatever, just living this life that one part of me is saying no, this is wrong, but another part is saying no, this is not wrong. This is you doing what you want to do, what you feel like doing, what you're supposed to be doing. Who says it's wrong? And he's like, no, that's not possible. I'm like, okay. So I say, and I asked, so you telling me I'm bipolar because I got depressed and I had these thoughts? So I grabbed the list and I told him, according to this list right here, this is everybody in the world because we all had go through something like this. So This is pretty much the whole world, and this is what you got the medical world based bipolar on because a person gets sad. No, something is wrong, but okay, that's cool. Okay, when I went to the first floor, the Hispanic lady came in through the night, and when we woke up the next morning, this girl was like, "Oh my God, I couldn't sleep because she was in here screaming and hollering, and I couldn't sleep." And I was like, "What's going on? What happened?" And when somebody told me what happened, I when I looked that way, she was standing in the middle of the hallway, and I looked that way, and it's like we just connected. And I went to her, and I hugged this woman, and when I tell you that I felt all of her pain, and it comes to find out that she was there because somebody had killed her 17-year-old son that night, and she just went kaboom. And I hugged this lady, but I'm talking about everything that she had in her. It went into my body, and that hurt so bad because the only thing I thought about was the fact that my mind, something in my mind was like, "You gonna kill these kids?" And I looked at the fact of that she was in here losing her mind because somebody took her baby from her, and I don't know which hurt the most, the fact that in my head it was telling me to kill my kids in my own head. So that I thought that that was the reason that I ended up at that hospital was to feel this woman's pain, to understand that, hey, those are your kids and it could be a whole lot worse. What if somebody took them from you? A few weeks ago, I realized that that was a part of the lesson, but it was also the fact of I needed to I needed to know about this connection that was going on, that how I can feel other people. And I've always had that, but that time right there, it was so strong because I grabbed every one of her, um, I'm going to say emotions. I grabbed all of her feelings, and it set and it stuck and it stuck. And even when I talk about it today, I still get teary-eyed because that hurt. I haven't lost one of my kids, but that was a very hurting feeling. Um, so it was it was the beginning of my awakening, and that was 2010. But since 2010, after I got out the hospital, I took the medicine a little while longer. But as I said, it was like, no, I felt restrained. Like, you're not supposed to be taking this. And I had started back smoking weed and taking ecstasy, just making a cocktail out this world. And then I just stopped all of a sudden. This, I had told myself something is wrong. I need to find out what is going on. What is it that I'm searching for? What is it that I'm asking for? Because I grew up a very unhappy kid. I was an even unhappier adult, around here giving these boys the blues, just angry for no reason. And I had to sit down and write a letter. I wrote my mom a letter. That was kind of a whole bunch of weight lifted off my shoulders. I had to tell her how I felt as a child, things I went through that she had the slightest idea about that I went through. I had to write her a letter. Um, I wrote a letter to my deceased grandmother. I had to release a whole bunch of weight off me. When I did those two things, a lot of weight lifted. Um, while I was still sitting in this house all the time trying to figure out what's going on with me, why did I come to this hospital? Why did I come to this hospital? And the answer never really, really came. It was just I was withdrawing from people. I would go out whenever I felt like it, but I was still to myself because I was trying to figure out where did this label come from all of a sudden in all of my life. I knew how I felt internally, but how all of a sudden you just end up, oh, you bipolar. No, I don't buy that. I didn't buy it. So I was trying to figure out what happened. Kundalini did not rise into me until, oh, let me jump back. Um, in about May of 2013, so I had been out of work for a while. Um, been out of work for a while, just getting my head together, whatever, still trying to figure out who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? About May 2013, I I decided I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna get on the social network and see what's going on. So I was on the social network called Tag, and this guy, he was a different kind of looking guy, and he had sent me a friend request, so we were chatting here and there, and I exchanged my numbers with him, and he would always call me and let me know, hey, I'm coming there, and I want to meet you, and I would always brush the meetings off because at that time I had stopped, dealing and dabbling with people. I make the call when I want to see somebody or whatever, but you ain't gonna. I never been one to get picked. I always made the call, so I had stopped dealing and dabbling with folks. And so I was just looking at him like, most people on those kind of websites, that's all they're looking for. And if that's what you into, that's cool. I don't knock nobody because we all have a whole bunch of freaking a lot of it. So I would always avoid him. So one time he was here, and he caught me when he just got to Houston, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pick you up and take you to breakfast." So I was like, well, my son got a basketball game. He said, I just want to take you to breakfast. I just want to meet you. And I was saying, oh, here we go. Because I had avoided him like 2 or 3 times. And, and I said, okay, I agree to the breakfast. But I had already told myself, if he gets to talking anything I don't want to talk about, we finna have a problem. So when we finally met each other, when I saw this man, I was like, it's something there. Okay. We sat down and we ate breakfast and we talked, and something was still saying, okay, it's something there. When I got in the car with him, actually, it was like some kind of spark or whatever. The more we talked, the spark kept going. We got into the restaurant that we was going to. I should have started at that point. And this older lady, she stopped me and she said, oh, y'all make such a nice couple. And I want to tell her, girl, I don't know this damn strange. I just met, girl, this is our first time ever going somewhere together. But she was like just so sincere. And that stuck with me. I'm like, okay, something's up. Because I knew how I felt when we actually saw each other when I got around him. Like, all right. So we had breakfast, we talked, and I was like, something is up with this man. But a part of me was saying, get away, down, he just like the other one. And another part was like, no, just come, let's go see what this is. Let's go, it's something there. Let's go. Okay, so I listened to the part that was saying there was something there. And I call him my breath of fresh air, my stranger. I always I tell him all the time, just thank you so much for letting me breathe, because I have been walking around here just inhale, just walking right here, inhale. I done had 3 babies and babies that didn't come here, all of that, just life situations, and my breath of fresh air, my stranger, this is one of my great friends right now came into my life and has taught me that it's okay for you to be you. It's all right. Because if anybody got a problem with it, that's their problem. That's not your problem. This man has came into my life and showed me that, taught me, and just by looking at him, that it's okay. It's okay for you to live. Um, the first time that I'm putting out my business, the first time he and I had sex when because I hadn't had been doing it, yeah, doing it, the kitty word, but it's what it was. Boy, this hair just make me sick, and I'm sweating like I'm on the same patient energy. Okay, first time we had sex, when I got to him, when he touched me, it was like an energy ball. It was an energy ball. And I was like, "Ooh, what's this?" It was a shock, but it was good. And okay, that was just with his hand, and I was like, "Okay, something is up right here." So the whole through just the process of everything, and with the process of everything, it was like, okay, fireworks, just the whole time, the whole time, the whole time. And that was blowing my mind because, mind you, I'm going to be vulgar. I've had orgasms and all of this great stuff, multiple and whoop, whoop, whoop. But it's never, ever been like this and how it still is. Um, I saw a video one day about twin flames and soulmates. And everything that it was saying in that video, it was like, this is this is who this is to me. And immediately I had to pause the video and go to text him and just send him this long text explaining everything to him. And he's so deep and he's so so intelligent. I just feel like he came to help me rescue me. He's a part of my me waking up. That's how I feel. Um, and I do understand that the twin flame thing, it can fizzle out. It can go any kind of way. And what I explained to him is that whatever way this goes, I will always be so grateful and so thankful that you came and got me. You kept coming back because I was really just pushing this away and just pushing this away. You came and you got me and you saved me. You helped me breathe. You helped me live. And I tell them that all the time that I will forever be grateful for you because you are a major part of what I have going on right now. You're a major part of me really getting to know myself. Because I was lost. I was lost, lost, lost. But it's the knowledge that he comes with. It's we're not only physically attracted to each other, we're mentally attracted. And he's real world and his vocabulary is just off the chain. And I stumble over my words. I always have. And it was something I used to tell myself: how can I be a writer if my vocabulary is not where it should be? How can I be a poet and do my poetry in front of people if I'm always in the same circle of words? Um, but my breath of fresh air came into my life, and at that point, things started to happen. Things really started to happen. On March the 15th, yeah, March the 15th, 2013, I forgot when I began meditating. I stopped eating meat probably early February, and I got into meditation. Something just led me to it. Just not him, but he he brought things, and it was just nobody but the Most High. That was everything was being lined up. On March the 15th, I was sitting in my backyard when that energy went up my back and shot through my head. And from then on, everything has been everything has just been so great. I have my days because I still struggle with one of my sons. For the most part, my days have been so beautiful, and now I'm learning so much more. The Most High sends different people in my direction, and I have so many questions that I ask that being because I'm not where I should be according how I feel according to the Most High. I can't hear them speak to me as of yet. I've only heard them speak to me one time. Um, so they send the answers to videos, or they send me to a video, or they send people to me, people in the music business, people that are doing poetry, because I've always been a lover of music. I've always written, but I had a fear of rejection, that people would not understand where I'm coming from. So different things have started to happen since I met my breath of fresh air, since this kundalini has risen through me. Um, every day is a new adventure, and I'm learning something new about me every day. I was sitting at the campus today when I realized that I got to tell this farewell. I have to let her go, and I have to let who's really supposed to be out. Um, I don't know. This has been a good day. I did a lot of thinking and soul searching and actually closing out a few chapters. But my breath of fresh air and this energy that's going through me, I think everything coincides, because I've never, ever believed in a coincidence. It's a coincidence, and I ain't interested in them. I always told people it's not a right place, it's the wrong place at the wrong time. What's meant to be was meant to be. That's always been my thing. Um, I'm learning that my tribulations throughout my life from childhood to up till now, they were needed and necessary. That's one of my main phrases now, and another one of my book titles, because the first one is Issue and Circumstances. Um, the mishaps in my life, the ups and downs in my life, things that made me cry, angry, sad, happy, they were needed and necessary to get me to this point that I am at right now. My face looks so weird. I don't know if y'all can see it. They were needed and necessary. I'm grateful for everything, um, and I'm really looking forward to what else is coming, the good and the bad. But something I said a long time ago, that I've had the most horrible life. I used to always say I couldn't have been this horrible to get this life that I have now, and I'm finding out that yeah, I've done some things to get this deck of cards I was dealt this time. Um, I'm grateful to come out of this shell. I'm grateful to breathe every day. Everything looks so much more colorful now, and even over just the last 2 days. Yesterday I started a fast day before yesterday. I did a full day yesterday. Today I ended up eating cucumbers and tomato and cranberry salad, which really tasted weird, but yesterday I got a thumbs up from the Most High for sticking with that fast. And I did, what is that? Um, what is that? That coconut water and just water. But that was a big stepping stone to me, because at first I kept messing up the fast, and I was whining about not being able to meditate, being able to focus, and I asked the Most High to work for me, and it did, to let me know how long I'm supposed to fast. So now I see that yeah, I can do this. I can do this. Just if that's what you need, but I don't want to have to always go to the Most High and ask for things that I should just do just because. If you can give me this great gift you've given me, I shouldn't have to come to you to give you that. That's how I feel. It's a thing of discipline, and I know now that yeah, this food stuff. Give me something to drink, and hey, I'm cool. I'm cool, but I hope this video said whatever it was supposed to say. I don't know, cause I be thinking about everything. I doodle all dang on day. I'm gonna have to reach out and note my journal entry that I wrote to myself today, and it's in first and second person. You may catch a little third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I don't know. But hey, have a wonderful, wonderful evening, a great day, whatever you got going on over there, because mine has been blessed and beautiful and no complaints. So I'll holler at you.